All right. New Gyokeres contact made. Yesterday night, I brought you a story that the president of Sporting Lisbon came out and obviously spoke hugely about this deal and why the agent has gone ahead to say to it that he's really not speaking the truth. You understand? So, as it stands, Gyokeres to Manchester United contact has been made new, and this time it's the agent. And he's not meeting only one team, he's meeting Arsenal and Manchester United. Yesterday night, the story that came in through was all about meeting Arsenal. But later today, we've gone ahead to get in a story that he also went ahead to meet the people at Manchester United to see how they can obviously go around onto this big deal. Welcome to the United Matters channel. Hope you guys are really having fun. And this is the channel that brings you your latest news and information as far as everything is really concerned. So let's obviously get up and running. We are going to be talking about Antony and the new kit of Manchester United that has been unveiled today, put into the stores. Now you can easily go outside there and really get yourself one, especially those that are fond of really buying these jerseys of Manchester United. And some people are like, why don't you make a review about them? If I happen to get one, then I'll obviously come up with a review. That is it. So let's obviously start it off with a story coming in through from Record Portugal, and they're really telling us the following, that Viktor Gyokeres, agent, met with Arsenal and Man United officials yesterday. Both clubs are preparing to present an official proposal for Sporting Lisbon in the next few hours. So the fact is that United met with the agent of Viktor Gyokeres, right? Even Arsenal met with the agent of Viktor Gyokeres. And guess what's happening? What's happening next? They are preparing an opening bid or opening proposal to see to it that Viktor Gyokeres comes in through and plays for the club of Manchester United. But the big hinge is, one, the price. It's 80 million euros. Can Manchester United go ahead to purchase Cunha, 62.5, add on this other guy called Mbuemo, for 60 million. That is 122, then they add on like 70 million pounds. You understand? So that will take us to 200 million pounds. So do you think United can really go ahead and spend that much? And when you look at the pressure coming from Arsenal, for Arsenal, they don't need to sell to buy. Man United needs to sell to buy. You understand? So I'm really very eager to see how United are obviously going to really win this race. And I think Arsenal is really ahead of us. That's the fact. Arsenal is 100% ahead of us. You understand? They are really ahead of us, and I don't think that we can beat them unless otherwise they pull out of this race, because for them it's a matter of really going ahead to negotiate a deal and see to it that they splash the money, because they do have the money. I can tell you, Arsenal has the money to spend on Viktor Gyokeres. For Manchester United, we are even still negotiating for the deal of Mbuemo. You understand? So that means we are really badly off and not doing okay when it comes to such. So this is where we come in through and obviously say, let it roll and see who obviously takes the big junk. Let the dice roll. Let the dice roll. Not so? Because when it rolls, you really understand that a lot will go our way, whole Arsenal's way. So it is in the hands of Arsenal. Unless Arsenal, I think, pulls out of this deal, that's when United can obviously grasp it. But even Juventus is in the queue to sit either obviously sign Viktor Gyokeres. For Viktor Gyokeres, he is okay to join any team. The team that brings in the offer that suits Sporting Lisbon, that's where he'll go. Unless otherwise Man United and Arsenal make the same offer, and then the player will have to choose on where he wants to play next. 27 years of age, that he turned on the June of 4th this year. I tell you what, we need to up our game. We need to up our game as things really stand. So guys, I don't know what your thoughts are, but do you think Manchester United will obviously come up and really win this race, right? Will they win the race? That is one of the things that I really doubt. I love the team, but I think we are having very many factors that are not playing into our favor. That is it. We are having very many factors that are not playing into our favor. 1, money. 2, the people we are competing with. That is Arsenal. So that is it for Viktor Gyokeres. But the agent, they met, and that means they came to a compromise of the opening fee that they should obviously put in there. And Sporting Lisbon president told us that it's obviously not going to go the way that the agent wants it. It's going to go the way Sporting Lisbon wants it. So thank you very much for watching through. In hours, a bid is expected. That's what you're really getting into. I don't know whether it's really right, but we are getting it from Record Portugal. That's the source. So hours from now, let's see whether this deal or the first bid of United really goes in. If it goes in, I'll let you know, right? Then after that, let's obviously get to another story of Antony, and it's Ekrem Konwa, a man that is really one of the journalists that always puts in up stories day and night onto his platform. He has told us that Rio Betis are in negotiations with Man United to keep Antony for another season following a successful loan spell. Betis are facing financial limitations for a permanent transfer and are exploring an extended loan deal that includes a loan fee and shared salary obligations. Obviously, if Manchester United doesn't move on Antony and he doesn't stay at Manchester United playing, and they send him to Rio Betis again, that means United will save £100,000 a week in salaries. That is it. And 100,000 is £400,000 a week times 12, close to £5 million will be saved by the club of Manchester United. So I think it comes in as one of those moments that you least expect for the club of Manchester United to say no, especially if at all no other offer really comes in through. But there was also a talk that maybe Man United might be willing to settle for 30 million euros. And I don't think so, because if he played like that, I think they can really settle for more. And I think Man United can say, we signed Antony in 2022. He has a 5-year contract with Manchester, I think, with a further optional year. That means he plays this season, he explodes, and maybe United can get him like 50 million euros from the player. You understand? All else, they'll be like, if a team comes in with a better offer, we are obviously going to let him go. But Rio Betis is like, can we really get this player on another loan? It will be a decision to be made by Manchester United and the Rio Betis side. Because for Antony, all I know is that he's willing to stay. That is it. He's willing to go there and really have another extra season, because just half season I was going to hit to play, it has taken him back to the Brazilian national team, and all I know is that he's really enjoying what he's really having right now at the club of Rio Betis. That is Antony for you. Now, we'll be keeping you updated about the situation of Antony and Manchester United, but today the home kit has been put out for the season of 2025-2026, and there it looks like, you understand, that is Bruno Fernandes in the kit. Then this is Kobe Mainoo, that is Lenny Hero and the captain Bruno Fernandes. Obviously it's looking nice, and it has always gone ahead to look nice. The red shirt, white shorts, all black shorts has always gone ahead to look good. So we are waiting to see what other jerseys United are really going to be having. That is it. That's what you're really waiting in for. What other jerseys United is obviously going to be putting on. You know, other colors. I know they're going to be black. Blue has to be there as a must because every season I'm going to have to see a blue kit for Manchester United. The green is always rare, but the white, black, blue, those three jerseys are highly anticipated to be part of the mock hits that United will be dropping before this preseason really starts. So that is it. Your reactions to Gyokeres' opening offer to be made in hours are welcome in the comment section below. That is it. We out.